Well, good morning, fellow Black Friday shoppers. It is the day after Thanksgiving of 2025, and it's well past midnight. It's about 13 past. So, this is the day where people are going to go crazy with the retail stuff because we must buy, buy, buy. How? Why? Because this is what we do. Welcome to the diary of a braver named John Weaver, which is me. Alright, guys. Sorry. I'm dealing with a damn CPAP machine. Sometimes I have to clean the mouth out a little bit there. Gross. But it's always gross going over to the Black Fridays and doing shoppings. Now, these days, it's a lot different than it was decades ago when we dealt with the brick and mortars, as they called them. With the sales that they would have and we think that we would enjoy, and with whatever funds we had left, we hadn't spent anything. And these days, I haven't got the money for it. But to go to your favorite store and wait in line and wait in line and wait in line. Of course, it's like waiting for a kickoff going on. You think it's a football game. It's waiting for the store to open. Doors would creak open and then here comes the rush. I have worked Black Fridays and no fun. No fun. People push and shove, get nuts. 80s. I worked in retail hell. And then after that, I did office work afterwards. Until I went, let's see, it was back in the 90s, late 90s. And I worked for the Macy's. I did Midnight Madness there too. That's fun. And the last retail job I had, down there killed me. They had, what did they have? Oh, I got at the tail end of the damn thing. I wasn't there when they opened up the doors. At one time, the company was doing it 24/7. We would have warehouse guys move and maneuver a lot of furniture around, barriers, tagging up things, marking up areas where people could go through the store. I got tail end Charlie because I was working in one particular department that was designated as a checkout area for certain items, but at certain times of the day, and it would still be crowded. Not to mention trying to deal with automotive stuff. Yeah, I can't say they're fun days. I've done my fair share of shopping on Black Fridays. And no fun. Oh yeah, you get savings and you get to yell and scream at people. But this is a different time. We got a current economic time where things are so screwed up with the tariffs that we're not quite sure if we want to still deal with the brick and mortars at all. And I'm seeing the ones that stayed for nearly a century collapsed already. Economics and a nightmarish disease took out our brick and mortars, a lot of them. We're stuck with online. So the online would be, starting up on Monday, Cyber Monday they call it. But for some of the companies who are getting a head start, they've already begun their Black Fridays. And I still don't have the money for the damn shit. I like to throw the stuff they got over there online. I don't have the money for this shit. I gotta have money for the rest of the week. To last until the next month. So I have to deal with what I've got, which is limited. As much as I would love to get one particular item for a Black Friday and say, yay, look at me. But with the current political situation we have going on this particular season, there's a pushback. There is a great deal of pushback over brick and mortars and online stores and telling them, bite me because you're dealing with the current regime. And they're kissing your ass, and they're kissing the regime's ass. And some of these places I deal business with, I gotta say it. I gotta put it on record over here. It's embarrassment like crazy, but you know I'm dealing with it out of necessity. There's a lot of stuff I deal with at the supermarket. Items I can get at the supermarket faster, but not cheaper. But I can get it through online cheaper, but not faster. One of those is the capital A. Recognize what that one means. With a little smile. And something related to Blue Origins. Well, if you put all three together, you know which particular company I'm talking about. So, if I happen to use the term Bezos, does that recognize anything? Well, you guys already got it. You already got it. During the COVID situation, I turned to Amazon. I didn't want to deal with the other company dealing with a large W on it that was getting in cahoots with online more and more. And I dealt with that store when I was working with them, and then no longer working with them, I didn't want to have anything to do with them. But there was a few items over there I still needed to have. So before this political nightmare, before this tariffs, I mean, I've been dealing with the onlines faithfully on this one because they had stuff I needed and wanted. Fresh clothing would be it. Tennis shoes. Specialized shirts. Junk. Food, basically. And when the EBT cards were being used during the COVID, you can get a lot of storage. I mean, you can get a lot of stuff out of these online, put into storage, and then use them for long term. So I admit I use Amazon. There's food over there I get out of them. There was a thing concerning about the food stamps. That's an issue with me. Because the food stamps were screwed up by Congress and by Trump. I don't know if I've got it activated or not in California. I could try one more time. I tried it last month. Didn't work. So if I've got it working this month, maybe I can get some more shopping out of it. But until then, I've seen memes and critiques out there telling me to hold off on the online shopping for right now. A way of getting a message to the billionaires out there that dealing with Trump is going to be an economic fiasco for you because people are going to say, no, we don't want people to deal with Trump at all. We don't want the billionaires courting. Because it means you guys don't care about your damn public. You don't care about your own damn dollar line. Your bylines, or whatever you call them these days. So I guess we don't count. We smaller guys. We smaller people who built up these companies. And, best of all, while I keep investing into artificial intelligence and robots at this point over here, you thought a good job over at Amazon was going to last you for a long while, like the commercials say? We're getting layoffs left and right and closures at different plants. How's that grab you? Meanwhile, we're still watching stuff on their streaming services. I get nothing else. I'm dealing with the streaming services. It's my only way of getting news and entertainment and stuff. I'm dependent upon it. And I pay monthly for this shit. Bad enough I got to deal with Spectrum. Now I'm dealing with the Amazon Fire Pad. It's got access to other things that I've got. Disney package. Look how wonderful that went. And I deal with the Prime, which is a lot of television shows and maybe a couple of news channels in there. The Spectrum I use for the news stuff. And yes, for television shows I'll watch, but they'll transfer it over to the Prime. Or they'll transfer over to Disney, to the Hulu network. And right now, Spectrum's already got the Hulu connection and the Disney connection. So now I gotta flip coins to what I'm going to be paying for and not paying for or getting access to. So I can get access to some of this stuff. Which means I'm going to be turning off a few things I already got. I'm going to have to. Squeezing out one area and trying to get something for free, and I'm expecting it's not going to be for free. Because they're going to be charging me up to yin-yang on this one here. I love it when I get Spectrum telling me, look at all these wonderful things we're shoving in here for free. Yeah, how long is that going to last? Because I'm already paying quite a bit on Spectrum for internet, for cable. In order to have cable, guys, you have to have a television that works. But you also have the cable box, and if you need the internet, you need the cable box to have the internet run through. Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. Are we having fun yet? Even the service I've got right now is not going through cellular, but it's going through the internet, through Spectrum. Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. So you wonder how come my bills are going skyrocketing at this point. It's because the entertainment's getting worse, almost just as bad as the rent. Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. Who's got the money to do anything these days, or have fun with anything? The hell, this is Black Friday, so I'm supposed to go crazy with the shopping, right? Now what's Cyber Monday going to give me? I don't know. But do you know what they want? Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. And that being said, ka-ching, 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 ka-ching.